Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It is Friday, guys. Happy Friday. It's been a hell of a week in the markets. It is the 26th of February, the last trading day of the month. This is our weekly recap. Goes out to all my members as well as people who follow me on YouTube and on my email list. By the way, if you want to learn more about me, there's a link in the description below. Click on smartoptiontrading.com and you come in, you can catch up with our live trading alerts and learn what we do on a daily basis and join us in our Zoom chat room. All right. So let's talk about the week that was. Let's start with a big picture. We'll start with the SPY here. And on the SPY here, you can see we put our all-time high in on the short week last week. And since then, we've been kind of drifting down. On Monday, we gapped down. On Tuesday, we gapped down. We looked like we're going to break. We had this market on its heels. Finally, we could flush this over bullishness out of this market. We can get some real selling and the hell you say. Selling in this market doesn't tend to last more than 30 minutes. And that's actually been the trend that we've been talking about for the last 3 weeks is we get selling for 30 minutes and then it evaporates. So then we popped up on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we pushed up, looked like closing on the highs, looked like we would go and take out the all-time high. And then on Thursday, yesterday, we came crashing back in. Today, we had follow through below the 50-day where we immediately reversed. I want you to look at the SPY on a 5-minute chart here just to understand what happened here. And this is just some insight. You can learn something here if you listen to this. The market here opened high. It made a very, very tough open today. Instead of opening on the pre-market lows, right, or weak below the 50-day, right, we opened up. We went sideways for 15 minutes before we finally said, let's sell. And then we started selling and we look at the volume, heavy, heavy volume through here. This is distribution volume right through this candle. And all of a sudden it's like, boom, we stop, right? The next two candles, there's some buying here, but there's also probably short covering. Everybody's saying, let's take our profits in the shorts and get out. When you cover your short, you create a buy in the market. So the market shoots up quickly. At that point, the buying stops. And look at the volume. The volume just suddenly goes gone. All the selling volume and the buying volume's gone. And now the algos take over and they grind us back up to a high. And since then, we've been now just kind of in this chop zone on the SPY. So where do we go from here? Everybody's asking this question. Where do we go from here? The truth answer is nobody really knows this answer. What we know today is this. You have to retake the 8 and the 21 day, which is roughly at 386, or get volume and stay below the 50-day at 379 or 380 area on the SPY. So we're stuck in a range. We have 27 minutes to go here, and we're between the two, and the market's saying, I don't want to show my hands. Okay. To the QQQs, the QQQs here are worse, right? The weakness has been in the Qs, and you can see the QQQs well below the 50-day, couldn't quite get to it. They were trying to push it to that 320 area, couldn't. This 304 area represents a 10% correction in the markets. We've had a 5% pullback. Notice the 100-day is down here as well. So that's where we look for maybe some buying. What's been driving a lot of this sell-off, especially in the Qs, is what's going on in the TNX. TNX is the 10-year yield. The yield's going up. Interest rates are rising. That means debt is more, what, guys in the room? Debt is more what? Expensive. And if debt's more expensive, the most leveraged companies tend to be tech. They've been getting hit. What was big this week was the rotation. The rotation into the reopen plays. The banks love high interest rates. The banks went to a new all-time high on the XLF, right? Big pop here. Energy's been strong, pulling back a little bit, but still above the 8-day. The reopen names, we saw the airlines go bananas here. UAL, Delta, Love, which led to the IYT putting in all-time high. That's the transports. Disney put in a new all-time high today, this week, of $200.60. So there's been a great rotation in this market into the reopen plays right now. You could also put the names like Trip in there, right? Just to name a few. To me, this week it was a good week. I was in and out of things. I didn't stay long. Made nice money on Boeing. This week, Boeing couldn't hold, but Boeing gave a beautiful candle on Wednesday. Lost money Boeing short, small, made money on Snap multiple times. I always lose on Snap. That was a change for me. And honestly, it was just getting in and out of things this week and trading what the action gave you. I traded a lot of TQQQ and just found ways to make money day in and day out. Not trying to do anything. It wasn't any day was massive. Twitter gave a nice trade this week, especially in the pre-market on that pop up to the 80 area. And it was just finding ways to put money in my pocket every day this week and move the needle forward. And in a market like this, that's sometimes all you need to do. Shorting this market has been tough because this market doesn't stay down for more than 30 minutes for the most part. So we'll go into next week. We'll see what the action brings. I'll put charts up on Sunday. Right now, sitting here today, the market looks okay. The market looks decent. Um, it's not falling apart. Qs, tech looks bad. Tech was an oversold bounce. If we're going to fall more, tech's probably going to lead us down. And that doesn't mean names like Apple and Microsoft and AMD and Nvidia are bad. They're just caught up in the worry about high interest rates and the debt levels they have. So with that said, guys, I'm going to wish you guys a wonderful weekend. Relax, enjoy. I'll put charts up for everybody on Sundays. Please, you want to join me? Click on the link below and we'll catch you guys bright and early on Monday morning in the room.